Well. Looks like terrible show tonight. Heading up to leading up to the Elimination Chamber and on the road to WrestleMania tonight. Name my topic tonight is called Nosy, Narcissistic, and where they were tonight. Let's see. Oh, 1 second. Nosy and Narcissistic in New Orleans tonight. That's my topic tonight. Nosy and narcissistic. No, wait, nosy, nasty, nosy, narcissistic in New Orleans tonight. Will the Rock versus Cody Will the Rock versus Cody Rhodes will be at WrestleMania 42 will be the worst match ever made. So much I to say. And Hall of Fame and everything this year and all everything else I'm gonna say tonight. Before I start with showing up a little bit of music tonight. Opening the music with for those of you who know that today's the 60th anniversary of the passing of a leader, African American leader of my time. Um, so I'm proud to be African American. Brother Malcolm X, who got assassinated at the ballroom in New York City, the Manhattan Ballroom in New York City. I was doing this, doing his a speech. So I'm opening the show with a song that's called "Someday We'll All Be Free" by the late Aretha Franklin. It was originally sung for the movie Malcolm X. The movie was starring Denzel Washington. It was originally sung by the late Donny Hathaway. So stick around, right back, get ready for a rant. I'll place a little bit of this and play the song. I'll be right back. 1 second. Yep, someday we'll all be free. Sung by legendary um sung by the legendary late legendary Aretha Franklin. Hold on one second. Yeah. In honor of the passing of one of the greatest leaders of my time, despite the fact he's African American and I'm African American. Brother Malcolm X on Black History Month. Someday we'll all be free by the late Aretha Franklin from the movie Malcolm X, 1992, starring Denzel Washington in the title role. Give me 1 second, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Okay, let's get down to tonight's show. Okay. Then now, Forever Together opens the show. We go to a live shot of the city of New Orleans as Joe Tessitore welcomes us to the show. Joe goes over the headlines of the breaking news that The Rock makes his return tonight on Smackdown. Backstage, Tiffany Stratton is arriving. The women's tag team champions are women's tag team champions Bianca Belair and Naomi are shown coming through the back. The undisputed World Wrestling Entertainment Champion Cody Rhodes is shown backstage, as Nick Aldis says that Cody is out of the 6-man tag match, and that is out of his it is out of his. Cody asks who he can call. Nick tells Cody that there's no one he can call, and that is coming from the final boss who wants to see Cody in the ring tonight. Drew McIntyre's music hits as the Scottish Warrior makes his way out and walks slowly to the ring for our first match of the night. Drew makes his way out to the ring as he awaits Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso is shown backstage making his way, asking Drew, will Drew go into the Elimination Chamber and win that? When he go into WrestleMania Vegas, Jimmy says he has an answer for that. Jimmy makes his way through the back and out to the arena. He heads down to the ring. Drew McIntyre versus Jimmy Uso. The bell rings to run away. Jimmy chops Drew and then hits him with rights. Jimmy goes to the top and comes down with a crossbody on Drew. Jimmy comes down off the second rope and is caught by Drew and dropped to the mat. Drew grabs Jimmy and tosses him as Jimmy rolls to the floor. Drew heads to the floor and tosses Jimmy into the barricade. Drew tosses Jimmy back into the ring and Drew charges at Jimmy, but he moves and then connects with a big kick, sending Drew to the top floor. Jimmy goes for flying ropes and connecting on Drew. Jimmy is up on the apron attempting to hit Drew with a big kick, but Drew sweeps the leg and picks up Jimmy and drops him face first onto the steel steps. The ref tells Drew to get back in the ring as Jimmy is still on the floor. The ref begins the 10 count as Jimmy is slow to get up to his feet. Jimmy rolls back into the ring as Drew starts pounding on him with big rights, then stomps on him. Drew picks up Jimmy, who fights back with big chops, but Drew comes back with a kick to the midsection. Drew snaps suplexes Jimmy and covers him on for a 2 count. Drew grabs the left arm of Jimmy, bending it back as Jimmy works out to fight out the hold. Jimmy breaks Jimmy I'm sorry. Picture in picture, the ref tells Drew to get back in the ring as Jimmy is still on the floor. The ref begins a 10 count as Jimmy is slow to get up to his feet. Jimmy rolls back into the ring as Drew starts pounding on him with big rights and stomps on him. Drew picks up Jimmy, who fights back with big chops, but Drew comes back with a kick to the midsection. Drew snaps suplexes Jimmy and covers him on for a 2 count. Drew grabs the left arm of Jimmy, bending it back as Jimmy works to fight out of the hold. Jimmy breaks free, but Drew sends him head first into the turnbuckle. Both men are on the second rope as Jimmy nails Drew with a back elbow. Back from picture in picture, Drew attempts to suplex Jimmy, but he blocks it, slamming Drew's head on the top of the ring post. Jimmy sends Drew to the mat, and Jimmy picks up Drew and delivers a Samoan drop on Drew. Jimmy covers Drew, but he kicks out at 2. Drew then hits Jimmy with a flying headbutt and covers him, but Jimmy gets the right shoulder up at 2. Drew picks up Jimmy, but he fights back as both men exchange right hands. Drew goes for a top rope and comes down and is met with a super kick. Jimmy then hits Drew with a spear. Jimmy covers Drew, but he kicks out at 2. Jimmy goes back to the top rope and comes down, but Drew moves and knocks Jimmy down. Drew is up and setting up Claymore, but Jimmy counters with a big super kick, but Drew then comes back with a Glasgow kiss. Drew then nails Jimmy with big elbows. Drew attempts a Alabama slam, but Jimmy rolls up Drew to get a 3 count. Winner by pinfall, Jimmy Uso. After the match, Jimmy hits Drew from behind and then slams his head on the mat as the ref calls for Drew to get off Jimmy. Drew then grabs Jimmy and sets his head up by the ring post as Drew was going for a Claymore. Officials run down stop Drew, who was escorted to the back by officials. Drew breaks free and runs down the ring and hits Jimmy with a Claymore as officials check on Jimmy and then escort him back to the end of the segment. You get a recap of last week with Damian Priest winning his way to the Elimination Chamber. Backstage, there is an SUV limo with Solo Sikoa walking out. He is confronted by Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. Solo says what happened last week was an accident. Jacob says if that was not an accident, Solo would not be here right now. Solo says he will be in the corner of Jacob and Tama, then indicating he wanted to be in the match. Jacob tells Solo he and Tama have been running the place for a few weeks. Solo says he will go to talk to Nick. Then go to commercial break. Back from the break, a sky shot of Toronto is shown with the commentary team hyping up for Elimination Chamber, which is next Saturday at 7 p.m. Video package hyping up the men's Elimination Chamber match. We go to an earlier today of Carmelo Hayes getting confronted by R-Truth talking about a match they have tonight. Says they are not going to have a match tonight, as they already had one last week. Truth tells Hayes he has never met him in his life. Hayes asks who made the match tonight. Truth says he did, pointing to The Miz as he walks into the segment. Truth says he has a Louisiana local legend. Miz calls he and Carmelo Mello don't Miz. The music of The Miz as he and Carmelo Hayes make their way to the ring. Commercial break. Back from the break, we get a promo video of a live new LFG reality show Sundays on A&E at 8 p.m. We go to a visionary with Selena Vegas. She says this is a fresh start. She has something to prove. Well, we all know that the WWE will shit on her, of course. Back in the arena, we wait for R-Truth and his mystery partner and the music of R-Truth as he comes out doing his What's Up rap. R-Truth then introduces his tag team partner that he is a local legend born in New Orleans. He welcomes LA Knight. He comes out and he looks confused. The commentary tells the team to tell us that Knight is from Maryland. Truth then gives Knight a sandwich Knight and Truth make their way to the ring. The Miz and Carmelo Hayes versus R-Truth and LA Knight. Bell rings as R-Truth and Hayes start off, and Hayes leaps off the ropes and drops Truth. Truth gets up and tries for a hip toss, and Hayes counters and attempts to pin Truth. Truth then drops Hayes with a hip toss, and he acts like he is going to pin Hayes. As Hayes looks confused, Knight is tagged in. He drops Hayes with a swinging net breaker. Knight covers Hayes, but he kicks out at 2. Truth is tagged in as he puts an armbar on Hayes and breaks the hold. Hayes pokes through the eye as Truth then tries to tag in Miz, but Hayes nails Truth and sending him to the floor. Commercial break. Back from the break, Hayes grabs the arm of Truth, preventing him from making the tag. Hayes then nails Knight, sending him to the floor. Truth and Hayes take each other down. Knight is tagged in. Miz is tagged in. Knight takes down the Miz and then Hayes. Knight stomps on Hayes, and then hits Miz with a running knee. Knight then slams Miz and covers him on for a 2 count. Knight sends Miz to the top ropes, and then Miz blind tags Hayes. As he hits Knight, sending him to the mat, Hayes covers Knight for only a 2 count. Knight hits Hayes with a back elbow, and then tags in Truth, who picks up Hayes and drops him. Hayes does the "You Can't See Me" and connects on Hayes with a 5-knuckle shuffle. Truth then connects on Hayes with a running spin and connects on Hayes with an STF. Miz comes in to break it up. On the floor, Knight sends Miz on the barricade, and out now coming Shinsuke Nakamura taking out Knight. In the ring, Hayes hits first with a 48 on Truth and covers him to get the pin. Wins by pinfall to Miz and Carmelo Hayes. We go back to backstage as Tiffany Stratton is shown walking through the back. Commercial break. Back from the break, Mike Tyson set to appear at WWE World in Las Vegas at WrestleMania 20 during WrestleMania weekend. Get a vignette featuring Charlotte Flair. And here comes Tiffy time, Tiffy time, Tiffy time. The music Tiffany Stratton hits as the Smackdown Women's Champion makes her ass way out into the ring. Stratton calls for Mike. She says the fans know it, that ever since she won the title, everyone is so obsessed with her. Yeah, right. Tiffany says last week she had Nia Jax beat until her meal ticket Candice LeRae got involved. Pixie hair devil. Stratton says she wants to talk about Charlotte Flair with her Tiffany being picked for a WrestleMania opponent. Stratton says at Mania she's not coming for her legacy, but the spot she wants. The music of Nia Jax hits as she and Candice come out. Nia and Candice tells Tiffany how cute she is acting. Nia says after she and Candice destroy her at Elimination Chamber, she will get back her title. Tiffany tells Nia to give it up after she beats Candice. Nia won't have anyone to do her dirty work for her, and the ref comes in and gets in between the ladies. We go to commercial break. SmackDown Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae non-title match. Back from the break, the commercial is joined in progress. Stratton takes down LeRae with shoulder blocks, and then the music of Charlotte Flair hits as she makes her way out down to the ring. Tiffany looks down. Tiffany then does a flip to hit LeRae, but she moves as LeRae covers Tiffany for a 2 count. Candice charges at Tiffany, who trips her and then covers her for only a 1 count. Charlotte joins the commentary team. LeRae attempts to pin Stratton, who kicks out at 2. Candice then works on the left arm of Stratton, and the fans chant, "Tiffy time. Give me a break." Yawn. Stratton fights back and then goes for Candace, but she counters. Tiffany. Stratton whirls up Candace for only a 2 count. Tiffany goes up for up the top, come crashing down on Candace, and Candace on the outside with a big moonsault. Picture in picture. The ref starts with the 10 count. Candice LeRae goes back in the ring, but Stratton stomps on her, sending her to the floor. Candice is up on the apron and she grabs Stratton and drops her on the ropes. Candice goes for it to the top and connects with a drop kick on Stratton. Stratton tries to fight back and rolls up Candice, who kicks out at 2. Stratton makes another pin attempt on LeRae, but she kicks out at 2. LeRae stamps on Stratton and kicks her and puts a big boot to her head. LeRae covers Stratton, but she kicks the champ kicks out at 2. Stratton is up in the corner as LeRae connects with a forearm to the face. Back from the PIP, Stratton comes back and nails Candice and then covers her for only a 2 count. Stratton runs at Candice and then sends her into the turnbuckle. Both women are up on the second rope. Stratton sends LeRae down. Candice comes off the top with a swanton, but LeRae moves. Stratton drops Candice on the mat and goes to the top, but LeRae pulls LeRae. Jax pulls LeRae out of the ring. Stratton takes down Jax and hits LeRae with a Alabama slam on the barricade. Stratton rolls LeRae back into the ring and connects with a big moonsault to get the 3 count. Winner by pinfall, the overrated SmackDown Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. Terrible babyface. After the match, Jax attacks Stratton from behind. The music of Trish Stratus hits and runs down the ring, taking out Jax and LeRae. Jax Candice recover as they take out Trish from behind. Jax drops Stratton and puts her on the top of Trish, and then comes down with a nail on both women. Charlotte enters the ring and points to the WrestleMania Vegas sign. Okay, let's see. We go backstage with Cody Rhodes and Damian Priest, who asks Cody what is up with his boy, The Rock. Why is he here? Cody says it is that time of year. Priest tells Cody that he respects him enough to tell him to his face that after Elimination Chamber, he is coming for Cody's title. Cody says he will not have it any other way. Braun Strowman comes in and says that last week he would have. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see what is that? Cody says is that Cody says it's that time of the year. Priest tells Cody he respects him enough to tell him to his face that after Elimination Chamber 2012 he's coming for Cody's title. Cody says he will not have it any other way. Braun Strowman comes in and says that last week he would have. Jacob Braun says the only thing he cares about tonight is getting his hands on Jacob and Tama. We're gonna go to commercial break. Back from the break, we get in outside sky with shot of New Orleans. Video package hyping up the women's Elimination Chamber match. We go backstage with Brian Saxton interviewing Naomi and Bianca Belair about the footage of Jade Cargill's attack. Bianca says that Naomi and herself will take out Liv Morgan and Raquel on Monday, and they can focus on the Elimination Chamber. Video package hyping up WWE Evolve debuting Wednesday, March 5th, 2025 on Tubi at 8 p.m. Showing on YouTube. Here we go to commercial break. Back from the break, the commentary team hype up the Elimination Chamber, which is next Saturday at 7 p.m. We go to a vignette with Alexa Bliss in a Fiend-like character talking about how she was away. A lot of changes happened to her while she has been gone. The music of Naomi hits, and she and Bianca Belair make their way out down the ring. But damn, set to be go on set to go face their opponents. But bam, look what happens. Judgment Day is Liv Morgan and W and it's about to be Judgment Day is Liv Morgan versus WWE Women's Tag Team Champion Naomi. Never took place until this happened. Raquel and Liv attacked the Women's Tag Team Champions from behind for the bell, which has not rung yet. Bianca's down as Naomi tries to fight back, but Liv and Raquel continue their attack. If living on Naomi, officials get in the ring to get Morgan and Rodriguez out of the ring as this match never happened. Shitty, completely shitty. We go to a backstage shot of a big trick coming up from the back of the building, as the commentary team says the final boss has arrived. People's chump, The Rock. Back from the break, Nick Aldis kicks out Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez as they laugh it off. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven come in as they want to replace Naomi Bianca. Please, Chelsea Green, these two girls are no saint. Green says she's the best export in America since maple syrup. Jan all says Green will wrestle next week in Toronto. Yeah, fellow Canadian. You're not the best. Green's not the best. She needs to sit down, sit her ass somewhere down. The Rock makes his return. The Croc. The lights go out in the venue of "If you smell what The Rock is cooking." The Croc's new music hits as the fans pop big. The Rock comes out as his music is somewhat changes back into the original theme. He high fives at the fans at the ringside. We get a small Rock chant. He enters the ring as the fans cheer him on. The fans drop the phone over the barricade. The Rock picks it up and hands it to him. We get a Rocky chant as he stands on the rope, second rope, looking on. The Rock smiles and the fans continue to cheer him on. He acknowledges the crowd and soaks in cheers. The Rock has a mic in hand, and the fans continue their big ovation. In the Rocky chant, Rock smiles and he says, "Finally, The Rock has come back to New Orleans." And The Rock smiles and says, "You feel it, don't you?" The Rock has chills up and down his body as the final bus gets in his bird and flies down on a Friday night. USA Network mutes. Yeah, sorry, let me see. Just kissing my mom. Yeah, USA mutes the foul language from The Rock. He says, "Let's get this show on the road. Finally, The Rock has come back to New Orleans." Fans say it for him. Yeah, I expected he would say that. The Rock says, "Finally, WrestleMania is coming back to New Orleans." Wow. WrestleMania 42 in New Orleans next year. And the fans go nuts. The Rock says we are making official WrestleMania 42 live from the Superdome, from one of the greatest cities in the world, New Orleans. Pyro goes off Saturday, April 11th, and Sunday, April 12th, 2026. Why are they going to tell us that now? The fans chant, "Holy shit," but USA mutes it out. The Rock leads the fans when the Saints go marching. Oh, when the Saints, oh when the Saints, oh when the Saints go marching in. Oh, I want to be in that number where the Saints go marching in. Oh wait, before I finish doing my little review, my little breaking down the rest of the about tonight's Smackdown, I got some news, some news for all of you from WrestleView.com. It says former WWE Women's Champion reportedly no longer under contract. You know who that is? Her name is, I know you don't remember this name. Her name is Leia Vandale, better known to some of you know as Carmella. After appearing for the company since March of 2023, 2 years ago. Wow. Well, I was never a Carmella fan anyway. He says, wait, this isn't sing along with the final boss for them to shut their mouths and let the final boss sing. She says, that it is a good New Orleans, you did it. He says, New Orleans is the largest SD trailer trash The Rock has ever seen. Wow, Rock, you got some nerve, man. The audacity. Rock says, now you know that WrestleMania news is the only gift final boss is out here to call out a man that he respects and admires. That's our man, our World Wrestling Entertainment Champion. Come on down, Cody Rhodes. Wrestling has only one royal family. Cody's music hits as he makes his way out with a big pyro down the ring. Cody's music hits and now a pyro goes off. Cody and The Rock hug. Give me a break. And The Rock gives Cody a kiss on the cheek. Give me a break. Give me a break. This is terrible. The fans cheer as we get as we get Rocky chants. Cody holds up the title as the fans cheer. The Rock says that he feels good. It's gotta feel real amazing as they love Cody. Cody says he loves the fans too. The Rock says that ever since last year's WrestleMania, he and Cody have become good friends. The last time they were together, they were on Netflix. Give me a break. You were never friends. The Rock thanks Cody. The Rock and Cody drank backstage at the Raw premiere on Netflix. The Rock tells Cody that he's a great World Wrestling Entertainment Champion, and he knows it. They text their moms. They have become good friends. A picture of Mama Rose and Mama Rock together. The Rock says he needs Cody to understand something. The final boss is on board of TKO, which owns WWE, and The Rock is a director. Fans boo. The Rock then says TKO told him that he owns WWE. The Rock says he's the most powerful. The Rock tells Cody that he wants some more than our champion. He wants Cody to be his champion. Let me say something about this. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, it was a cop's coughing on it because this bullshit. Those lies from The Rock. Cody says that he entirely did not expect anyone to become friends. It was not on his bingo card. Cody tells The Rock he is there. The fans champion. The fans started a Cody chant. The Rock says yes, Cody is the fans champion. The Rock says he is talking about something much more. Cody's number goal to bring happiness and joy around the world. The Rock says Cody has millions of Instagram fans and The Rock has 500 million. He wants Cody to be on that level. If Cody becomes The Rock's champion, he will open the doors and make every dream of him, his wife, his baby. The Rock thanks the fans for the support of the money. The Rock says he can make it all come true. He just needs Cody to become his champion. He wants Cody to think about something. They are lucky boys. He tells the fan to shut up, that he is trying to have a moment. He tells Cody the one thing that he has never had, that he wants more than anything is a brother. Give me a break. That is what Cody can be. The Rock says his goal was to face Roman for the title. He talked to Triple H, who was his friend. Get the sound muted as The Rock says something vulgar. The Rock then talks about how Cody slapped him, and no one does that and gets away with it. The Rock says Cody is special, that all his dreams will come true. How Cody's dad, American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and The Rock's dad are looking down. The Rock tells Cody to go home and talk to his wife and hold his baby, And The Rock will go talk to his wife and hold his babies and wants an answer at Elimination Chamber. The Rock says that more than anything he wants is the world, is a championship. Cody then questions The Rock, who says he doesn't want that. He wants Cody's soul as the fans boo. Cody looks concerned as he will see Cody March 1st at Toronto at WrestleMania at Elimination Chamber. The Rock leaves the ring and with a string of boos as Cody continues to look concerned. The Rock then turns around and looks at Cody, who has a concerned look, who is still has a concerned look, and The Rock and now confused look on his face. The Rock stops and turns around to look at Cody, looks on as the segment ends. Oh, this is terrible. Commercial break. After the break, the music of DIY hits as they make their way out. Johnny Gargano says to give it up the two-time WWE Tag Team Champions DIY. Who gives a shit? Tommaso Ciampa says that this has been a great night, but to please to be more somber for a minute. Ciampa says they will crush their hopes and dreams of Pretty Deadly to becoming Tag Team Champions. Gargano asks everyone to rise to their feet and remove their hats and bow to their heads for a moment. The silence of Pretty Deadly, whose music hits. The challengers make their way down to the ring. Pretty Deadly lays out a champions while the music of Pretty Deadly continues. The ref tries to restore order. The WWE Tag Team Championship match, DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa defends against Pretty Deadly, Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. The bell rings are underway. Ciampa, Prince, and Prince start things off, and Ciampa sends Prince to the floor as Gargano kicks him, and he attempts to get up on the ring apron. Back from the break, Gargano covers Prince as he kicks out at 2. Ciampa is tagged in. Prince connects on Ciampa with a big elbow. Both Ciampa and Prince runs the ropes and collide. Both men are down. Prince and tags in Wilson, who nails Gargano with a flying elbow and then connects on Ciampa. Gargano fights back, but then Wilson takes down Gargano and Ciampa. Prince is tagged in as Wilson hits Gargano and Prince and covers him for only a 2 count. The Street Profits hop up the barricade and take out Pretty Deadly. Gargano tries to fight off the Street Profits, but then take him out. Ciampa comes in, but the Street Profits take him out with a big slam and a huge splash off the top rope. The Motor City Machine Guns hit the ring, but they are taken out by both Street Profits as Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford stand tall to end the segment with the match thrown out. Back from the break, we get signs of the night. We get a video package with John Cena announcing he will wrestle in the Elimination Chamber and win his 17th championship at WrestleMania. Video package showing how we get the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber. We go to a vignette with Kevin Owens talking about the match and what Sami's family. Kevin turns to the cameras and we see Sami Zayn and his wife and kid outside of Sami's house. The music of Damian Priest hits as the former world champion makes his way out to the ring. Back from the break, we get a video package hyping up LFG, which airs Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern on A&E. Next up is the music of Braun Strowman as he makes his way out to the ring. Makes his way out and walking down the ring. We go to backstage with Fatu. Fatu, Tonga, and Sioka walking through the curtain and out to the ring. Solo Sioka replaces Tama tonight. Braun Strowman and Damian Priest versus Jacob Fatu and Solo Sioka. The bell rings are run away. All 4 more stare each other down. Priest and Fatu will start things off as both men lock up as we get a test of the strength. We get a shoving match between both men as they lock up again. Solo headbutts Priest, but he fires back with a big right hand. Solo then comes back and nails Priest Priest turns things around, hitting Solo with a big right hands. Braun is tagged in. He charges at Solo, who is in the corner. Solo tags in Fatu, but is met with a big boot by Braun, sending him to the floor. Priest takes out Solo on the floor. Braun charges at Tama, but Fatu comes from behind and takes down Braun. Picture in picture. As Braun gets back in the ring, Fatu connects with a big boot to the face. Solo is tagged in, but he uses the ropes to choke Braun and distracts the ref. As Fatu headbutts Braun attempts to fight back, but Solo connects with a headbutt, sending the big man to the mat. Solo lays in big right hands on Braun. Fatu is tagged in. He runs to the ropes and takes Braun down. The big shoulder block. Fatu kicks Braun and then tags Solo in, who stomps on Braun, who is down into the corner. Solo grabs Braun's leg and Fatu comes off the top rope, landing on the right leg of Strowman. Okay, 11:58 right now. Wow, that's fast. Back from PIP. Jacob headbutts Braun, sending him down to the mat. Jacob covers Strowman for only a 2 count. Solo is tagged in. Solo connects on Strowman with a hip attack. Jacob is then tagged in. Fatu then connects with Braun with a hip attack. Fatu goes for a second, but Strowman gets up to his feet and then just picks up Fatu and drops him with a spinebuster. Priest is tagged in. Solo is tagged in, and Priest takes Solo and connects on Fatu with a spinning kick. Solo comes back and super kicks Priest, but he then super kicks Solo. Sorry about that, everybody. My mom trying to put something in my room. Let me finish up. Okay. So I was saying, okay, wow. Okay, 12 a.m. right now. I'm sorry. Priest is tagged in. Solo is tagged in. Priest takes out Solo, and connects Fatu with a spinning kick. Solo comes back and super kicks Priest, but then super kicks Solo. Priest picks up Solo and slams him face first. Priest covers Solo, but he kicks out at 2. Priest connects on Solo with a big kick. Priest has a hold of Solo's hand and walks out to the ropes. Comes down with a big fist on Solo. Priest then kicks Solo and goes for Razor's Edge. But Tomo distracts Priest as Solo picks up Priest and slams him. Solo covers Priest, but he kicks out at 2. Solo signals for a Samoan spike. Priest stops it as Fatu goes for a super kick. The Priest moves as Fatu hits Solo. Braun takes out Fatu and Tama with a big running shoulder block at the announce table in the ring. Priest picks up Solo and drops him with a south of heave and get the win. Wins by pinfall. Daniel Priest and Braun Strowman. As Priest and Strowman celebrate, the show goes off the air. Man, what a terrible show last night, man. Terrible show last night. 12 a.m. Okay, it's midnight. Let me see. I got these are my final thoughts. I'm gonna say this right here, right now. All I can say is this. Why in the world are we how many times are we gonna see The Rock? This is 2025, not 1999, man. And how many? I mean, and with him and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 42. Man, Triple H, I'm telling you, Triple H is not doing a really good job. Terrible booker. I don't know why you fans like this stuff, and I know some of you fans don't like it. I know some of you, might be telling me to give Triple H a break, and next thing you tell me, all you might tell me is give Donald Trump a break. And let's see what else. What else? Tiffany Stratton is a terrible baby face. I don't care what anyone says. And we see, and we also see, and we also see, we all know we see about Alexa Bliss. We saw Alexa Bliss tonight. I don't know, Triple. They probably not give her pushback or something. We see Chuck, and we see Chelsea Green, Piper and come in, saying they want to replace Naomi Bianca. And Green could say her saying she's talking about she's the best in America. No way. You're Canadian, bitch. She doesn't deserve to have that United States champion title with her on her belt. Because she's Canadian. She's a joke. I mean, why in the world? See, this is why WWE is being laughed at right now. She's embarrassing herself. Triple H is really patronizing us. I hope all this says that Green will wrestle next week in Toronto in Elimination Chamber. I'd be like, I hopefully somehow the fans are gonna be cheering for her there because she's Canadian, and so she probably might some boos there because she just betrayed her own country, Canada. This is gonna be a terrible match. I know that Tiffany Stratton and being tag team partners will be a joke as well. In Elimination Chamber, and Rock coming back here like it's his own show and crap and all that stuff, like he owns everyone, and hopefully somehow WWE trying somehow Triple H is gonna try to put I don't know put Pretty Deadly back. Pretty DIY back his baby faces having them and everything, and cause and try to put the different put make them make and have Motion Machine. I put the difference aside and stuff and try to create like a 6-man tag team match and stuff with Angela on the Street Profits and stuff who are heels. It was just terrible last night. And I know we all know about the WrestleMania introductions. We all know it's gonna be Michelle McCool, Triple H himself. But why I don't understand why will we put some big names in Rick Martel and other superstars. But will Triple H do that? No. Hell no, he won't. Hell no, he won't. He won't do that. Just a terrible, pathetic show last night, man. I don't care what anybody says. So that's my little rant right there. Now it's time for something I like to do. All of you know what it's time for. Hold on 1 second. It's time for Dustin's Time History, all the wrestling birthdays, wrestling history, and some in pop culture. All you hear that thing is the theme from Back to the Future starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, one of my favorite movies of all time, man. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Cannot wait for its 40th anniversary on July 3rd, 2025, because the movie was released on July 3rd, 1985. I cannot wait for its 40th anniversary, man. I am ready. Let's go to February the 20th. Hold on a second, it's stupid. I think this thing will load. Okay. Okay, February 20th, 1975. February 20th, we lost a wrestler. His name was Bobby Shane. Died of a plane crash. His name was Robert Schoenberger. That has died of a plane crash. He was born August 25th, 1945. He died on February 20th, 1975. He was like 29, 30, 30, 30 years old, or 29, 30, probably 39, 31, probably 29, 30, or something like that. Very tragic passing. Okay, late Antonio Inoki would have been 82 last Thursday. Gail Kim turned 48 last Thursday. Gail Kim, Asian Canadian wrestler. And Mexican wrestler Tiffany turned 52 last Saturday. And Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, he would have been 104 last Thursday. Let's see, what else? Okay, February 20th, 1985, AWA house show in San Francisco, California at Cow Palace. 1,981 were in attendance. Samula defeated Guy Lambert by DQ. John Nord defeated the Iron Sheik Sheik Adnan Al-Kisi by count out. By count out. Some of you know was General Adnan, WWE. Steve Regal defeated Tom Zink. Kurt Hennig and Larry Hennig and Mr. Saito and Nick Martin fought in a draw. Martello defeated Jimmy Garvin for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship. King Tonga and the Match Superstar defeated Jerry Blackhair and Sergeant Slaughter. Let's see. Trying to see. I'm seeing some. I'm trying to see what else. Let's see what else. Hold on a second. Awesome. Trying to see what. Trying to find some history. February the 20th. Okay, I find it. WCW Prime. Eric Bischoff and Dusty Rhodes provided commentary for the show and featured a video package on WCW US Champion Vader. WCW US Champion. Vader showing him against the likes of Sting, British Bulldog, David Boy Smith, Cactus Jack, Ric Flair, Ricky Dragon Steamboat, and Max Payne. Included a video package on the same on the tune of the Sting song, showing him against the likes of Vader, Rick Rude, Stone, and Steve Austin, Nasty Boys, Bobby Eaton, Prisoner, Sid Vicious, and Lex Luger. Featured WCW World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan and Sting versus Bruise Brothers match from the November 12th, 1994 edition of WCW Worldwide, including the announcement of Johnny B. Bad versus WCW TV Champion Arn Anderson will air following week's show. The Nasty Boys defeated Scott D'Amore and Butch Styles when Jerry Saggs pinned Power Slam Flying Smash off the double team. Roman pinned David Rich at 3:12 at elbow drop off the top rope. During the match, Eric Bischoff discussed the potential of Roman entering the upcoming WCW Cruiserweight title tournament. WCW U.S. Champion Vader with Harley Race pinned Al Phillips with a reverse powerbomb. Vader did not appear with the WCW with the U.S. title belt. Alex Wright pinned Rick Martin with a reverse crossbody off the top rope. After the match, Bobby Eaton confront Wright in the ring. Wright then fighting him off the Roman jump power from behind. Moments later, Wright escaped with the ring. Dustin Rhodes with Jimmy Duggan and defeated Bunkhouse Buck off the Blacktop Bully with Colonel Tom Parker via disqualification at 9:45 when Meng attacked Jim Duggan on the floor. Rhodes will double team the ring and Bat Bully using one of Buck's boots as a weapon. Yeah, and okay, now let's go to Monday Night Raw. Okay, feature pre comments from Intercontinental Champion Jeff Jarrett and WWE Champion Big Daddy Cool Diesel Kevin Nash regarding their match later on in the show. Included Jim Cornette doing guest commentary feature footage from WWE Superstars, in which Bret Hart won the WWE Magazine World of People, and it was awarded by distinction from publisher and a fan by the name of Amy Stewart. Moments later, during the opening of the King's Court, Jerry Lawler made mention of Hart's award and says the only reason he won because WWE Magazine excluded the votes of Japanese fans and that Hart is a racist. And soon Lawler said the word racist. Shawn Michaels' music hits to bring Michaels to the ring so he can introduce his new bodyguard, Psycho Sid, late Psycho Sid Udy. Almost like after coming out of the ring, said he'll be Michael's side when the times are good and when the times are bad. And when there are no bad times, Sid's surprise return after a nearly 3 year absence, including 3-year absence from the WWE when he was Sid Justice. He lost to Hogan. After lost to Hogan at WrestleMania 8. He really buried Sid. Included footage from WWE World Champion Diesel appearing at the NBA All-Star Weekend and segment show clips of Kevin Nash, alongside Conan O'Brien, Salt and Pepper, David Justice, Calvin Green, Dave Robinson, and several other celebrities feature the closing segment in which Jim Cornette interviewed Shawn Michaels with Sid at ringside, where Michaels said Sid was big enough to fill Diesel's shoes when he can knock him out. Rival's shoes included the announcement that Lex Luger would face Tatanka the following week. Bam Bam Bigelow pinned Gary Serbo with 350 diving headbutt prior to the bout. Recent footage was shown which Lawrence Taylor's reputation asked Bigelow to stop goading LT Lawrence Taylor into the ring. After the match, Bigelow cut in the promo saying LT was hiding behind his lawyer manager, called LT a swimp and a punk, and again challenged him. Bigelow's TV return following the match to the Royal Rumble after the 30-day suspension after he suffered after that show. Alan Baum pinned Rip Rogers with a clothesline off the top at 3:25 mark. The Blues Brothers with Uncle Zeb Kyle defeated Leroy Howard and Mark Starr. when Star was pinned following a late drop at 420 during the bout. Tom Benton was shown at WWE Super Studios and announced Lauren Taylor would put on the Raw following to respond to the comments made by Bam Bam Bigelow early in the show. WWE Champion Diesel pinned Intercontinental Champion Jeff Jarrett with the Roadie with a powerbomb around at 10:30 with a boot to the face and the powerbomb after the bout. And the champ kicked him with an interfering Roadie in the face and hit the powerbomb on him as well. Jeff Jarrett pulling the roll out of the ring. Moments later, Shawn Michaels and Psycho Sid appeared. With Diesel eventually locking eyes with them. See what else? Trying to see what else. See what else. Okay, Sunday Night Heat pre-show counting down to 2005, or Sunday Night Heat pre-show counting down to No Way at 2005. Okay, in the pre-show Sunday Night Heat. Let's see. Yeah, I think let's see. Trying to see, yeah, Hardcore Holly and Charlie House defeated Rene Dupree and Kenzo Suzuki. And then No Way Out 2005 took place at the Mellon Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kurt Angle was booed in his hometown there. The main event featured a barbed wire steel cage match for the WWE Championship between reigning champion JBL and Big Show, in which JBL won via escape. Yeah, you got Big Show got screwed. Prominent match on the undercard was Kurt Angle versus John Cena, where the winner would face the WWE champion for the winner will become the number one contender to face chase JBL for the WWE championship at WrestleMania 21 Goes Hollywood. Yeah, tag team match. Tag team match for the WWE tag team championship. Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio defeated the Bastion brothers, Danny and Doug. Singles match, Booker T defeated Hanger Rank by DQ. Chavo Guerrero defeated Funaki, Akio, Paul London, and Shannon Moore and Spike Dudley Cruiserweight Open for the Cruiserweight Championship. The Undertaker defeated Luther Reigns. John Cena defeated Kurt Angle. Tournament final match determined the number one contender for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 21. And Joy Giovanni defeated Michelle McCool, Raquel Lowen and Lauren Jones. This was a 2005 SmackDown Rookie of the Year contest hosted by Tori Wilson and Don Marie. And the main event, JBL defeated the Big Show barbed wire steel cage match for the WWE Championship. And after the match, JBL took what happened was JBL took the early event match and tried to climb the cage, tried to escape, but it was stopped by the barbed wire. He then sent Big Show into the cage, causing him to bleed. Big Show took control, prompting JBL's cabinet to interfere. Atlanta Joe attempted to climb the cage, as Sebastian Bush used a pair of bolt cutters to cause a small hole in the cage. General Manager Theo Lon ejected the cabinet from the ringside, but Jordan passed to the cutters through the cage to JBL. JBL used them to hit Big Show for a near fall. Big Show formed a choke slam from the top rope. Standing through the ring, Big Show broke through the cage, but JBL had escaped. Meaning JBL retained the title. Big Show then attacked JBL after the match. The cabinet intervened. They attacked Big Show until Batista made the save until JBL attacked John Cena attacked JBL. See what else. Okay, let's go now. Let's go to 2015 Impact Wrestling, February 20th. Okay, Drew McIntyre makes his Impact Wrestling debut as Drew Galloway. Matt Hardy and the Wolves, David Richards and Eddie Edwards defeated the Revolution, James Storm and the Abyss and Manic. Grado and defeated Al Snow. Taryn Terrell and Angelina Love, DJ Z, Jesse Gars, and Robbie E. Retained the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. Eric Young defeated Tommy Dreamer in a hardcore match. MVP won the TNA World Heavyweight title. They won contendership 20-man gauntlet match. In 2015, Pop Culture. A couple of movies released in theaters. Hot Tub Time Machine 2, Hot Tub Time Machine 2, starring Rob Corddry, Craig Robinson, Charles Clark Duke, Adam Scott, and one of my favorite funniest people I grew up watching when I was a kid, Chevy Chase. The Duff, starring my crush Mae Whitman, and other actor stars including Robbie Amell, Bella Thorne, Bianca Santos, Skylar Samuels, Romney Malco, Ken Jeong, and Allison Janney. And McFarland USA, starring Kevin Costner, Maria Bello, and Morgan Saylor. And now let's go to let's see what else. Now WWE Superstars. Fandango with Rosa Mendes defeated Adam Rose. See, see another piece of wrestling history for 2000. Yeah, and see what trying. Oh well, I forgot. See, yeah, I think Jack Swagger defeated Curtis Axel. Did he defeat Curtis Axel? Who won? Yeah, from Superstars Fairway. See, trying to see. Yeah, Jack Swagger defeated Curtis Axel. Yeah, that was for for Superstars February 2015. Now let's go to yesterday, February 21st. I mean, okay. Okay. See. Asian Canadian wrestler Rhonda Singh, who died of heart failure. So you know his birth to Faye. She would have been. 64 yesterday. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, girlfriend, you can't talk.
Oh, sorry about that, Ryan. And Tyrus, George Morrison, you know, was Tyrus and Brodus Clay, Tyrus and Dudley and Brodus Clay in Impact Wrestling. He turned 40, 45 yesterday. And that's it. Now let's see. Let's go to see. Trying to see what else. Okay, see history. Some history. Um, Now Malcolm 1965 Malcolm X was assassinated at the since it's Black History Month. Malcolm X was assassinated, and hold on a second. As he was preparing to address the Organization of African American Unity in Manhattan's bar rooms. He was assassinated, and someone shouted, "What you doing in my pocket, nigga? Get your hand out of my pocket!" And that was after the movie, after his and that movie had to create a movie starring Denzel Washington, who played him in the 1992 movie directed by Spike Lee. And see what else. Now to 1995 on ECW Hardcore Wrestling. Tommy Dreamer defeats Stevie Richards. See, trying to see what else. What else? Okay. 2005. Now this was all right. This 2005 Monday Night Raw. This is one of the best matches leading up to WrestleMania 21 in Hollywood. Okay. This was one of the best moments in WWE history. All right. This was the night. This is the night when it was a tag team match between Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton facing up against Edge and Christian. Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton won, and as Maria Kanellis is about to interview Shawn Michaels, Edge, who became a sore loser, attacked him from behind. And Batista finds out that the whole thing, Batista, in the backstage segment, Batista, Triple H, and Ric Flair talking about how they orchestrated the whole thing, how they orchestrated Batista, JBL, from SmackDown, trying to run over Batista, and all that stuff, and until Batista eavesdropped and learned about the scheme, and then there was a little contract signed to choose if Batista will stay on Raw to face Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. If Batista will stay on Raw to face Triple H for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 21, or either Batista will face Batista will face John Cena and JBL in a triple threat match for the WWE title at WrestleMania 21. But Batista, and what happened was Batista was about to sign the SmackDown contract and then Triple H and Ric Flair were clapping for Batista sign with SmackDown until then he gave them the thumbs down. And then Triple H was about to attack Batista, and then Batista attacked Ric Flair. Batista attacked Triple H and Ric Flair, and then power bombs Triple H through the table, table. And then kind of he signs the Raw contract, and then Triple H and Batista grabs the microphone and tells Triple H. This is what he tells him. This is one of the biggest matches, one of the biggest moments in SmackDown in Raw history. Listen to it. Let all of you hear it. Let me find a piece. Here it is. This is one of the best moments in Raw history, in WWE history, right here.
staying right here on Raw. At WrestleMania, I'm taking the World Championship from you.
Well, the deal is done. The untamed spirit of the animal known as Batista has made his decision. Batista will stay on Raw, and Batista will go to WrestleMania 21. It is the deal that's set in granted. Batista will come for the world title against the Game. And it's going to happen at WrestleMania 21.
Yep, that was one of the best moments in Raw history right there. It all said Batista and Triple H for World Heavyweight title. That was one of the best moments in WWE history. That's you see, WWE 2005 was really better, and now look at it how it is today. It's shitty, all because of the bad booking by Triple H. We all know we have WrestleMania 21 goes high was the bomb, but WrestleMania 41 Vegas, it won't be that good. Trust me. We will see. We'll just see. Who knows? Time will tell. So that's my little review. Got everything situated right there. Now it's time for me to close out some with a little bit of music. Now I'm gonna close out a song with this little music from this #1 hit single by Tina Turner from both either 84 or 85 called "You Better Be Good to Me," the late Tina Turner. And close out the show with that a little bit of music. As a late Chad Henshaw used to say, my best friend is someone who's friend, a little wrestler, someone who does I don't know, I was friends with in a wrestling group. He says like to dress up like Chubby Checker, dance like Lionel Richie, sing like Lionel Richie, dress up like Chubby Checker, dance like Lionel Richie. Sing like Lionel Richie, dance like Chubby Checker, and kind of sing like James Brown. That's why we say, like to get in a hot tub when we sweat. Go make me dry, go make me wet. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live back in the 80s. I never grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. I saw reruns of old school Saturday Night Live back in the, when I was little. In a vintage Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central. 80s vintage Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central. So I'm going to close out the show with a little bit of music. It's midnight. 12:47 right now. Close out the show this #1 hit single sung by Tina Turner from 1980, 84, 85 called "You Better Be Good to Me," and that's what it's called. Yeah, "You Better Be Good to Me" by the late great Tina Turner, the terrific Tina Turner. I miss her. I love her music. And let me find the song. Okay, hold on one second. Yeah. Here's close out the show. Hope I have you a good morning. It's midnight. I'm gonna give me some sleep. And I'm out of here. Peace.